Good evening. It's that time again. It's haul time. Today, I'm going to be going through all the stuff I got on my last half of my shopping trip. Stroudsburg, Burning Bridge, and the place that they call Pennsylvania's largest antique mall, which I, quite frankly, will never understand how it is the largest. But let's get to it. It is called Cackleberry Farm Antique Mall, and it's in Paradise, Pennsylvania. It's a really cool place for a day trip. Like I said, that whole area is like really fun stuff. It's next to Intercourse, Pennsylvania, which is like a really fun tourist attraction, kind of Amish town. Lots of fun farmers markets, all kinds of good food. The Pennsylvania Dutch Wonderland, all that stuff is out there. So if you're looking for a fun place in PA, that's definitely where to go. Now, they claim to be the largest antique mall in Pennsylvania. I've been to a lot of antique malls in Pennsylvania, like a good amount of them. And I'll never understand how it's the largest, like I said. But I did find what I was looking for there. Now, I'm not going to go through each one, what I paid for them. I'm going to do a cost average. I spent $69 there. And I bought 5 items. So I've had a huge struggle this year finding Valentine's Day stuff. I have been everywhere. If you think you guys have seen all the places I've been, it's not even scratched the surface. Like, wait till you see how many more places I go. It's been crazy out there. However, I did find a bunch of Valentine's Day planters, which have been incredibly hard to find this year. This one was the first one I found. Now, it is Marked Japan. Unfortunately, this has been repainted. I thought it was different, which I really liked. I liked the kind of pattern on it. Anything that's heart-shaped and Marked Japan under a certain amount, I'm definitely going to get it. I mean, this one was $12, and for $12, I'll still be able to double my money. I mean, obviously, I would prefer if it wasn't repainted. Normally, maybe like even a year ago, I probably would have knocked a couple dollars off the price because it had been repainted. But the fact that I found it in the first place is enough for me. Like I said, it's been a real struggle, and it's not cracked, it's not chipped, it's made in Japan, it's heart-shaped. We love it. I know I said I wasn't going to go one by one, but I do remember what I paid for a few of these. This one was also $11.95. Now, this is a newer one. This is made in Taiwan. This is not Japan. I mean, newer meaning like it's 80s, not 50s. And it's in pretty great condition. The only thing wrong with this one, it's got a little kind of scar, for lack of better words, right here. This one I usually sell for $30. However, I did tack it goes instantly for $30. So since it's been such a struggle this year, I did add $1 to $31, which I still feel like is super cheap. I honestly am already kind of kicking myself because I almost am like, hey, so much work had to go into finding these and no one has them this year and I only have a few. But again, I'm really hoping this isn't like a sign of a trajectory of what it's going to be like next year, because it sucks, man. I'm not going to lie. So this one is in Arco. Unfortunately, again, it has been repainted. Now it's got that matte finish that I like so much. It is made in Japan, but the red has definitely been touched up. Again, like I said, maybe a couple years ago, I would have knocked a couple dollars off the price, but I'm selling it as is for full-blown retail. I still believe I'll be able to eke out about $30 from this. And I paid up for them too. I mean, I paid $12 to $17 a pop. The most expensive one was this one. I paid $17 for this one. 1, because I'd never had it before. 2, because it's awesome. Now there was another one there with the To My Valentine with the spaghetti trim. Napco and Fine make a version. Napco is the larger one and Fine is the smaller one, I believe. I mean, I do know that, but I don't know if Napco makes a smaller version too. It's the same planter, just different manufacturers. I left it there for $19. I sell them for anywhere from $40 to $50. Of course, that includes U.S. shipping and a 6.5% fee from Etsy. So when I did the calculation, I'm like, dude, like I might only make like $10 off spending 20. If I had known how hard it was gonna be to find them this year, I probably would have grabbed it. But I'm not gonna kick myself over it. It's just 10 bucks, let it go. This one I thought was super cool. Now this one I did put a $50 price tag on it because it is in good condition and it's so unique. But like I said, that also will include US shipping and a 6.5% fee. Now it's not like I tack on my whole shipping fee, which for something like this would be anywhere from $9 to $14. I kind of take an average price and add it in just because I do a lot of combined shipping and my shop does ship free in the United States, orders 35 and up. And for something like this, especially since it's 2 pounds, I don't want to put like 34 on it and then someone have a Valentine's Day card that's like $1.25 and shove it in. So just because Valentine's Day has been super struggle this year, I wanted to make sure to eke out my extra shipping fee, or at least try to. And this is the last one I bought. This one was a hobbyist one. I just thought it was kind of neat, honestly. I really liked the heart print around the side. Now, it did have a tiny little nick in there, very tiny right there. But again, it's an all-in-all good condition, I'd say. It's a unique heart-shaped planter, and I cannot stress this struggle enough. Next up, I went to Stroudsburg Antique Mall. Now, I normally don't go there, but I did find a couple things. Now, I will say I don't go there not because it's awesome, but because it's just kind of off the beaten path for me. It's really out of the way. I did get a really incredible... Oh, I was like, what? They undercharged me. They didn't undercharge me. I was just not reading it correctly. I did get this really incredible little angel kitten handkerchief. I did give it to a friend. I'm sorry, don't hate me for it. The thing was awesome. I was like, dang, I might even keep this for myself. It's so cool. But my friend saw it and she was like, oh my God, I'm obsessed with it. And I was like, I know. Okay, here you go. I paid $14 for it. So there wasn't much room for it in resale anyway. It's exciting when my friends see something that they like, because normally they're just like, oh, Kate's got all this weird stuff. Da, 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 da. Next up, I found this little Christmas themed handkerchief. I really love the stars on it, and it's got this kind of sickly looking dog in the stocking. I thought it was fun. I only paid $5 for it. I do love anything with a star print on it, if you can't tell. Now, I know I've been saying I've been uber picky, which is true, but I did pick up this Shawnee planter. I always love the kind of like spaghetti drizzle, but I really love this teal color, and it's been a while since I had one like this, and I don't think I've ever had this color combo before. I only paid $7 for it. It doesn't sell for a lot, but it's just so mid-century. It's so retro, and I kind of loved this kind of like glossy, pearlized, metallic black inside. Just everything about it was super cool. Even the shape, I was like, you know what? This is so multifunctional. I'm gonna grab it for $7. Next up, I went to Burning Bridge. Last year, again, I scored a bunch of Valentine's Day stuff there. Got super lucky. This year, I did manage to find a few things. The first thing I found was $5.60, and I'm obsessed with them. I didn't even really show them in my video because I was so worn out. I was talking with the ladies who worked there, and I was just kind of like, I'm half awake, you guys, and just talking about how hard it's been to find Valentine's Day stuff. Are you guys sick of hearing me say that yet? Because I'm not done saying it. These little picks, I think they're so fun. I am going to sell them as a set. It came with 6 of them. Oh my gosh, so funny. They all have different faces for the most. Just kind of different. I thought they were really fun, especially with the little heart hats, and some of them were kind of mischievous looking, which is fun. Kind of flirty, kind of creepy. We love it. Next up, I got these felt beaded Valentine's Day magnets. Now, I paid $6.50 for them. I just thought they were really unique. I loved this one. I felt like it was 2 for the price of $6.50. Why not? Just because I was kind of reaching for the sky with Valentine's Day stuff. I felt like they had a little age to them. They might not be as old as I thought initially, but they are really well made and good quality. Cute little beaded hearts. I felt like somebody could repurpose them. Heart planter, always one of my favorites. This one is made in Japan. I only paid $5.10 for it. It's really hard to find these, especially in good condition. Now this one has a couple splotches of discoloration, but does not have any hairline cracks, which is amazing because usually they do. And for $5.10, I still believe I'll be able to sell this for like $28.29. Next up, you know how I love new old stock. Now these are a little bit older, newer, excuse me, not older, newer than I normally get. They look like 70s. I'm gonna guess early 70s. Just these cute little Cupid coasters. I normally don't get stuff like this, but again, love anything with the Valentine's Day theme. I did pay $6 for them. I believe I'll be able to just under double my money on them. I feel like they're not the most hot selling item, but again, new old stock is usually a pretty safe bet, and the fact that they can easily be repurposed for a Valentine's Day crafter. I absolutely love heart print anything, obviously. Heart print handkerchiefs, especially the ones that are super unique, like ones that say things like "for you." So sweet. $6.80. I love the romance in it. Honestly, this will probably sell really quick. Almost all of my Valentine's Day handkerchiefs have been selling quickly. Normally they sell quick, but this year they've sold instantly. I think it's mostly because of how scarce things have been like this, and also the fact that I've been trying to pick up ones that are unique or have that extra little special something. So I paid $6.80, and I believe I'll be able to double my money on this just about right after fees, which is 6.5% on Etsy. Again, that's why I don't sell on eBay or Mercari. I mean, I sell things on there from time to time. If something's been listed for a while, you know, I'll throw it on there. But for the most, Etsy, that's one of the reasons why I'm able to keep my prices the way they are for the most. It's because Etsy is not gouging me in fees. Now, I will say I do pay $5 a day in advertising on Etsy. I do find that that pays for itself for the most, but it's a big chunk of money when it adds up. That's $5 7 days a week, 365 days of the year. I also pay 20 cents a listing, which isn't much, but also adds up. But again, even with the $5 a day, which isn't mandatory, but I do find it increases your click rate. You kind of have to have advertising on Etsy. It's one of the ways to bring in new customers. Also, it's a better way to get boosted in their algorithm and their searches and stuff. If you don't pay for Etsy ads, I mean, you can even set it up as $1 a day. If you don't have Etsy ads, it's really hard to get noticed on Etsy. So, pro tip. But it's so worth paying for, especially because they don't take that crazy percentage that eBay or Mercari does. That's my TED Talk. Next up, I almost kept this for myself, I'm not gonna lie. It doesn't really have much resale value. I just thought it was so sweet. I love pink, I love daisies. Again, there's something super romantic about this, I think. I only paid $4.25. Daisies are my favorite. Pink and green are my favorite colors. I just thought it was so sweet. I do have a couple things like this on my dresser and vanities, where I put like little trinket jars on front. It's just a little handkerchief runner. Very cute, very sweet, very versatile. I got these really funky plastic fruit magnets. I paid $5 for the whole set. I'm gonna sell them as a set. I feel like the plastic fake fruit usually sell pretty well, like the older ones. These are made in Hong Kong, so they're more like 70s, 80s. Super funky. And there were so many of them. I only paid $5 for them. I won't sell them for that much. $13 to $15 range. I'm gonna do it after I sleep for 8 hours, which I have not been doing because I've been running around the East Coast looking for this stuff for you guys. I kind of went off the beaten path with the theme on this one, but I just couldn't resist. This little Napco dog. I have had the banks like this before. I've had the cat, I've had the frog, I've seen other versions of it, but he was in such good condition and he was kind of unique. I just thought he was funky. I love the kind of geometric vibe to him. $10 I paid for him. probably sell for about 21, so almost double my money. But he was like in pristine condition, and it's really hard to find these not all chipped up. And last but not least, I only paid $7 for these guys. Look at how stinking cute this anthropomorphic mouse couple is. I love that they link arms. They were in great condition. They're made in Japan. I don't think I've had these guys before. I've had other ones like it, but I don't think I've had these ones per se. When I saw the fact that they were only $7, there was no way I was gonna leave them. I haven't looked them up yet, but I'm gonna take a guess that I can get at least $20 after fees on these guys, especially because the condition is there and they link arms. They're kind of unique in their coloring too. And you know, I love anything with those kitschy eyelashes and distinct expressions. So that was all I got. And it was a long day, and there's many long days to come. Thank you guys for all your support, and I will see you tomorrow at 10 a.m. for a whole new adventure.